The Truth is on 1017 and 1510 WGKB Waukesha, a locally owned Good Karma brand station.
In 1987, the Bucks took on the world and changed basketball forever.
At stake, basketball supremacy in the United States.
Bucks versus the World, narrated by Charlie Behrens, is the new season of Behind the Bucks podcast, presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. It's the untold story of the 1987 McDonald's Open, when the Bucks became the first NBA team to face the Soviet Union. Listen now on bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and wherever you get podcasts.
A message from Tia Mori, actress and Fair Celebrity Ambassador.
Game day isn't staged. It's lived. It's the shopping, the cooking, the laughter. For families managing food allergy, that same spirit of preparation means everything. Because food allergy isn't a lifestyle. It's a serious, life-threatening disease that can change everything in a moment. But being ready changes the story. It's knowing the signs, having a plan, and carrying epinephrine everywhere life takes you. Epinephrine is the only treatment that can stop a severe food allergy reaction known as anaphylaxis. It works quickly to reverse the symptoms and can save lives. As families and friends gather for the big game, we see what community looks like. It's one built on awareness, care, and love in action. Because readiness doesn't take away the risk. It brings back the joy. When you're ready to act, you're ready to live.
Visit foodallergy.org/ready to act to learn more.
Hey there, Jane Lynch here. You want to hear something funny? Too bad. You want to hear something uplifting that will inspire you? Good. Because today, I want to talk to you about Direct Relief, a humanitarian organization that does seriously good work when it counts. Fires, hurricanes, earthquakes. When disaster strikes, Direct Relief immediately shows up with medicines, medical supplies, and everything doctors and nurses need to save lives. Let's ship her out! Every day across the United States and around the world, they're making an enormous difference. If someone needs help, Direct Relief helps. No politics, no red tape. Hey, what you doing over there?
Oh, I'm packing insulin for kids with diabetes.
See, every box here is literally a lifeline for someone in critical need. So check them out at directrelief.org and donate if you can. You might just bring a smile to someone's face.
Truth Nation, great morning. Welcome to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 1017 FM The Truth. We're inside the American Family Insurance Studio in the heart of downtown at the Avenue. I'm the legendary Home Blow, along with my girl,
Bailey Coleman. What's good, Milltown?
and our brother, MC Dame. LZ is still with the little...
Yeah. Yeah. Drinking Gatorade, sweating.
It's all right, though. It's all right.
That's what he said last night, Will.
I'll be ready tomorrow, though. I don't sound like myself right now. I'm not myself right now.
Dave, you here?
Yeah, Dame sounded like DMX probably right about now. You know what I'm saying? I ain't ready to come in. I wanted to come in, but I thought I was going to be all right, but I'm not all right. But my throat's a little bit busy right now.
Okay.
But I'm going to be all right.
I'm just trying to let her get back in there.
Father God, we ask that you get this out of me. You know how DMX had the prayers?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we shall overcome. That will be done. On earth, as it is in heaven. Give me my voice.
Okay.
And my strength. So that I can be in tomorrow.
We'll see.
Well, that's what they told Steve. Never mind. I see. How you doing, Bailey?
I'm great.
All right. Will, great morning. How you doing and feeling?
Good morning. Happy Thursday. I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, city has been busy.
Yeah.
It's not black people hot yet.
No.
And we're having a lot of homicides. It seems like we're having a homicide a day.
You know, I mean, unfortunately, it not right now, but there have been times where it was more than that, plenty more than that.
Yeah.
But, you know.
And it's crazy. And it goes black, in my opinion, the mental health of people. And I'm not saying in the sense of that all of the crimes that are being committed, the shootings or the homicides, are always dealing with mental health. Some obviously may have mental health issues, but I'm saying as a community and as a people, we have great historians that have passed away in our city as of late. But the having to deal with people that you know and be like, yeah, you know, such and such got murdered last night. She got murdered. Did you hear about her? And it's like a lot of the city is big but small. You feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And so it's like the degrees of separation, it ain't even 6 degrees. It's a minute degree of separation. And Courtney, who is the victim of last night's homicide on 87th and Congress, was a very well-known barber. You know what I mean? So people are, you know, they are venting and crying emojis all over social media. And this is where I'm going with the other part of the mental health. It's like, how do you deal with it? Because you just end up hearing some people, my cousin just got murdered 2 days ago, and now they done murdered this person. And it's like trying to deal with all of those things. I wish that a lot of those people understand that Milwaukee County, shout out to Milwaukee County Executive David Crowley, who ended up opening up like different mental health sites and gave like numbers that people can call, but you can you don't have to have an appointment to go into these clinics. You can walk in and really talk with people because it's a lot.
And if it's affecting you like that, think about it. It could be a snowball effect if you don't talk about it from out the gate, and then it becomes, you know, unfortunately for a lot of people, it becomes like whatever. You know, it becomes the norm.
Yeah, they become numb to it.
And they become numb to it, and then until it either unfortunately happens to someone close to you. Right. And then it could go even further left on you, and then you really start not caring, and then you might end up being, you know, unfortunately the one that, you know, because of your hard feelings and what has happened to you and your experience with it, the one that's doing the shooting.
Right. And so, you know, and just to have to hear, you know, about these homicides, and even if the person is not directly or closely associated to you, it still messes with your mental because like, I don't want to go nowhere. I just want to, I call it, we put ourselves on Huber law and house arrest because with Huber law, you know, you go to work. Then you got to come home. You get what I'm saying? You got to call. Hey, I made it home. You know what I'm saying? So if you're on house arrest, you got to call the numbers or whatever, or, you know, it's some kind of process that you got to do to let people know that you in the house again. You know what I'm saying? That the bracelet is now connected to the machine that it needs to be connected to. And that's to my understanding of how it works. People got to call and say certain stuff. And that's how it is. Like I say, Bailey, even just when you are on your way here to the station, you keep in contact. You're like, hey, I'm here. I'm here. Well, you feel what I'm saying? Which is important.
I send Homer my ETA when I'm on my way here. I send my ETA, you know, according to the... Well, a lot of times, and I started doing it when we had bad weather, coming in that early. You know, and, you know, I'm dropping my son off in one place and I'm coming all the way to, you know, down here. And it's like some decent miles. Somebody need to know if I'm stuck somewhere.
Absolutely.
So that's why I share, like, my ETA when I'm coming in, because you know, at least somebody can pinpoint and say, okay, this is where the signal was last, you know. Absolutely.
And that's where I'm going with it. It's like, it is that bad out here. You know what I'm saying? It is that bad out here to whereas you gotta check in.
Oh yeah, you know what? Even just with regular stuff, my son can always, we share where we're at. Right? We share where we're at.
Right.
He always try and track me down like I'm his child. You know how kids do. Ma, you all right? Why you on the north? I'm just kidding, y'all. But he does. He keeps track. He want to know. He want to know. What's my mom doing? Where's she at?
Absolutely.
Everything all right? Because he be out here kicking it. You know.
But again, in where I'm going with that, think about it. If I don't end up hearing from you after you done said, sent me your ETA, I'd be like, hey, Will, something's not right. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly, because she just sent it to me. And she was supposed to be here at X
I'm about to hit her phone up now and be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Let me hear you answer or something.
Exactly.
Be like,
Exactly. Somebody got to know something.
Right. And again, it comes back to where I'm talking about the mental health, because now I'm worried. You feel what I'm saying? Now my mental ain't okay.
Right.
I just got a message saying, you know what I'm saying? Here's where I'll be. Here's my ETA.
Yeah.
And it's like, you don't meet that ETA. Now I'm like, hold on now. We got to, let's do this chain of command and let's find out. Make a call to Seattle, something. Hey, y'all reach out, something.
Yeah.
Find out, let us know what's going on.
You'll be on a flight quick. They'll schedule their own flight out here.
Right. So that's why I say when I'm talking about what a lot of these, and Courtney Harvey is the 39-year-old, the 31-year-old that was pronounced deceased. And, of course, there was a 39-year-old woman that was taken to the hospital and is being treated for her injuries. So it's, like I say, it's a lot. It's a lot. You're trying to deal with life in general.
Yes.
You're trying to deal with everything that the orange man is turning it upside down. You may have been one of the women that lost your job because of his dismantling of DEI and all of those kind of things. And you got family members that you had to let move in with you. That's so it's a lot. And then people that care about, or love are being shot or murdered.
Right.
That's another, mental drain to your brain. And I just hope people understand the importance of getting help. Right. You know what I'm saying? Calling a number and let the people know so they can also tell you where, okay, they can listen. And that's important, to be able to listen. And if they know that you may need further help, or just venting won't be enough, they know where to connect you to the next step to help you with that. Because this is not normal. Unfortunately, the things that we are dealing with is common. But when you give in and say it's normal, I think we're losing the battle. Because it's not normal. There are people that don't have to deal with this daily. There are people that don't have to go into a depression. Don't call me. Don't do this. Don't do this. They just killed my sister. They just, you know what I mean?
Right.
And then they're ready to go act out.
Right.
So, yeah. But so condolences to the family of Courtney Harvey, who was a popular barber here, 31-year-old, that was a victim of the shooting that happened around 7 p.m. near 87th and Congress last night here in Milwaukee. And prayers for recovery for the 39-year-old woman that was also shot on the scene. So, and to anybody else that has lost a loved one or somebody has been shot, it changes your life.
Yeah, it does.
It changes your life.
It does.
So I just want to let people know that, we see it, and we want to acknowledge that, we really do have to stop this violence. And especially when you hear about some of them and the reasons that they may have happened, like loud music.
Oh, that's ridiculous. And
that's really, and they haven't charged the 27-year-old that they arrested. They haven't charged him yet. But that he should be charged with, in my opinion, a triple homicide.
Wow.
Because the woman was 7 months pregnant.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
But we will be Black Truth Nation. We got to get ready to take care of some bills. And speaking of law enforcement out there was a situation where a suspect that they were chasing ingested drugs, and now he's in critical condition, but it also put 3 law enforcement officers in a situation where they had to be rushed to the hospital as well. You're listening to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 FM. The Truth will be black.
Need a way to hype up your day?
Hello, is this Shirley?
This is she.
Shirley, you are our Gruber 5K giveaway winner this quarter. Congratulations.
What would you do with $5,000?
Going to look at buying me a pickup truck. That will be some of my down payment.
Stay tuned into 101.7 The Truth for your chance to be entered into the Gruber Law Office's 5K giveaway. For contest rules, visit 1017thetruth.com.
I love you guys.
I got money now. Feeling lucky? Then roll into Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee this March for Lucky Rollers. Every Thursday, we're giving away over $70,000 in prizes. Play with your Potawatomi rewards card for entries, and you can roll out with $550 in reward play. Or get lucky and win your share of $16 grand in cash. Lucky Rollers, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
The Humane Animal Welfare Society, HAWS, believes in keeping pets healthy and families together. No one should have to choose between rent and veterinary care. The Wellness Clinic at HAWS Animal Shelter in Waukesha offers important basics of dog and cat care to our community. Pet owners can schedule general exams, sick visits, receive vaccinations, even get preventatives and nail trims. Appointments are available weekdays and can be scheduled by calling 262-542-8852. Contact HAWS of Waukesha today for your pet's care.
This is your Milwaukee Public Schools City Conference Basketball Weekly Update on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth.
The WIAA basketball playoffs are in full swing, and 2 MPS teams are carrying the banner for the City Conference. The Milwaukee Juneau Pioneers opened the postseason in emphatic fashion, overwhelming Kenosha Christian Life 79-32. Juneau followed that up with another statement win on Saturday, surging past Living Word Lutheran 91-61. Now the top-seeded Pioneers set their sights on a sectional semifinal showdown against Cedar Grove, Belgium on Thursday night at Milwaukee Lutheran High School. In Division I, the Milwaukee Hamilton Wildcats are also dancing into the sectional semifinals after impressive victories over Rufus King 58-40 and Franklin 62-53. The Wildcats now prepare for a marquee matchup against undefeated Wisconsin Lutheran on Thursday night at Whitefish Bay High School.
This has been your Milwaukee Public Schools City Conference Basketball Weekly Update. This is Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth.
I think I got it this morning, y'all, though.
All right. Will's ready, though.
A limousine riding, jet flying, kiss stealing, wheeling, and dealing, son of a gun. Woo! Ric Flair is coming to Milwaukee March 27th at the Riverside Theater. Here we go.
Thanasis Antetokounmpo.
Thanasis Antetokounmpo hosts Thanasis Live with WWE Hall of Famer and global icon Ric Flair.
Woo!
This isn't a cameo. This isn't a 5-minute interview. This is a full live show. High energy, unfiltered storytelling, behind the scenes moments you've never heard. And if you know Thanasis, you know he's bringing the juice, the energy, the laughs, the surprises, and when Flair grabs a mic, anything can happen. Tickets are limited, so don't wait. Lock yours in now at thanasisnow.com. Thanasis Live, March 27th at the Riverside Theater, presented by Gruber Law Offices and Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Woo!
You got it, Bailey. That's a round of applause. Hey, all right. She only had the one. Yeah, you see.
That was tough, though. I can't just coming up on it, rolling up on it like that. You can't.
Right.
Thanks, Will.
Yeah. You got it now. You don't need my help.
Right.
Oh, yeah. That Antetokounmpo.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was a little tough.
But, hey, you got it.
Yesterday.
You know what I'm saying? But listen, hey, you got it. You know, hey, Bailey, you got it. Act like you know it. You know what I'm saying? Bailey, you got it. Okay.
Okay.
Little King George.
Yeah. I got that.
All right. But yeah, so again, great morning to everyone. Make sure if you are watching us, you like and subscribe on our YouTube page.
Yeah, where we at? Because
we're like 700 away from being at our 7,000.
Well, y'all could do 7. Come on now.
Yeah, 700 away, and we'll be at 7,000.
With that love we be giving you, that content we be giving you,
that's right.
Hit that bell, like and subscribe.
There you go. There you go. And wake some other people up. Tell them.
Exactly.
Log on. Hit that subscribe. Hit the bell.
Yeah.
So we are on our way. And we want to just, thank everybody who's supporting Truth in the Morning.
Yes, absolutely.
We got some great information that shows that, people are definitely engaged.
Yeah.
So
continue to engage. Bring some friends along.
That part.
Yeah.
And shout out to everybody who's on our Facebook page, because we also Facebook Live.
Yeah.
And while you're there, you can hit the like and the follow.
Yeah.
And, of course, on X, we're on X, so you can, we're everywhere.
We're everywhere.
We're everywhere. And if you don't get to catch the shows live.
But I'm telling you, YouTube be popping.
Yeah, it does. It really does. Like, it really does.
YouTube be popping in the morning.
Yeah. So that's a great thing. That's a great thing. And we are, again, happy and pleased with the support.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So it's like...
Keep supporting and bring some people along with you.
There it is. There it is. 700 people, that's nothing.
That's nothing. Let's go.
That's right.
Get it.
Remember, Bailey has put up a mandate like we
got to
be at 10,000 by June.
Y'all slowing down.
Right.
Get it together. Let's go.
There it is. There it is.
Get
it. So... There was a situation that a lot of things happened in the city.
A lot.
Drug suspect is in critical condition after a backyard arrest on Milwaukee's northwest side. A drug investigation on Milwaukee's northwest side on Wednesday afternoon ended with a suspect hospitalized in critical condition after he fled officers on foot. He resisted arrest and is believed to have ingested illegal drugs during the incident. 2 Milwaukee Police Department supervisors and an FBI agent were also hospitalized after being exposed to an unknown substance. Milwaukee's Police Chief Jeffrey Norman said officers conducting a joint operation with the FBI and the Drug Enforcement Administration, aka DEA, were patrolling the area of North 91st and West Silver Spring Drive around 1:30 p.m. based on information about drug dealing. Officers spotted a vehicle connected to the investigation and followed it to North 106th Street and West Silver Spring Drive, where the driver fled on foot into a nearby residential area. Officers pursued the suspect on foot and located him in a narrow, fenced area next to a garage. The suspect resisted arrest and failed to comply with multiple commands from officers. A police dog was used to assist in the arrest, and the suspect may have been bitten, though police said they need more information to confirm that. At some point before or during the arrest attempt, investigators believe the suspect ingested illegal drugs and lost consciousness. Officers administered life-saving measures, including Narcan. The suspect, a 31-year-old man, was transported to a local hospital and is now in critical condition. During the incident, the 2 MPD office supervisors and FBI agents were exposed to the unknown suspect substance and were transported to a local hospital for evaluation and release, Norman said. Christina Martinez, who lives in the neighborhood, said she was about to pick up one of her children from school when officers entered her backyard by the fence. I heard, put your hands in there, put your hands in the air. I grabbed my toddler and I was like, I put him in the car seat, Martinez said. And she said she hid in her garage and just listened as the arrest was being made right in her backyard. They were just a lot of screaming. I know the canine was barking. And it was just everything happened so fast, Martinez said. So she watched the suspect being handcuffed before leaving her home. And she said it was terrifying. I can imagine in your backyard.
Right. You sitting there going, what? Oh,
Like, what the hell is going on?
Exactly. I'm sure it was totally terrifying. Mm-hmm. And you got your baby there.
Right.
It's one thing if it's just you and you got to hop in the car and try and roll out or something.
Right.
But you got a whole person.
That's right.
And some police and guns are involved and all that. Oh, no.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a whole different situation.
Yeah.
That is a whole different situation.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like I say, Milwaukee, it ain't even black people out yet.
You know, I don't know what to say to that. I mean, it is what it is, I guess.
And I know violence is violence, but, you know.
Talk to your people, Homer. Talk to your people for a minute.
And guess what? Guess what? You know, my wife Cheryl says it all the time. Be like, them your people. And I'll be like, you right. You get what I'm saying? Because I cannot run away from who I am, and I don't want to run away from who I am.
Right.
It's the reason that I don't say the word B-A-C-K. I say I'll be black.
What?
So I can't leave them.
What about walking away slowly?
Bailey said, walk away slowly.
I'm going to go over here. I'll be back. Well, maybe for the family barbecue. Oh, y'all don't know how to act there either? Okay, well, I'm going to have my own barbecue right over here.
Mm-hmm.
I love y'all, though. Just always remember that. You are my people.
You know, and I think, again, so even with, you know, my frustration, it's like, it's not everybody. You get what I'm saying? And I never think that it's a majority.
Not everybody.
I believe it's a minority.
Yeah.
But my thing with that is that minority group of us makes it harder for the rest of us. And that's what I try to, you know, fight against. So when I'm talking about what I think should happen to certain people that do this or do that, it's not saying like, oh, yeah, so and every black man and every black woman should have to go. No, but the ones that have been given an opportunity and they're just floundering it like it don't mean nothing. Like people ain't went and sat in rooms and knew that the people didn't like them in the room, but they standing up for their community. They're standing up for those that are not able to get inside of those rooms.
Right.
And be like, look, we will not be looked down upon. But again, it's that minority group provides, in my opinion, that Heavy D verse, part of his verse in Self-Destruction. They call us animals. I don't agree with them. Wrong is what I'm proving them, but right is what you proving.
Yeah.
And it's that minority group that are, you know what I'm saying, being consistent with doing these things. Yeah. Even after you got people that are fighting to try to change the narrative, be like, okay, the reason you're acting out this way is because you don't have this. Well, guess what? We got this going. We got this program. We got this event space where you can go and now that shouldn't be an issue. Okay, you got a mental health issue. Okay, we got somebody that is willing to provide services. So, but now you got to go to the services. Right. You got to help us to help you. And if you're not doing that, that's where that divide comes. And I'm like, if you ain't with us, then to me, you're against us.
Yeah.
We got to get ready to take care of some bills. You're listening to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 FM, The Truth. The Truth Talk text line is available.
Wide open, 833-212-1017.
And we'd like to hear from you this morning. As we continue on, we got a lot of things that we're talking about, and prayers to the law enforcement that were affected by that, and hopefully the man that was arrested survives that situation as well. We'll be black.
As the White House threatens to take over state elections, restrict abortion nationwide, and take away our health care, the Wisconsin Supreme Court is the last line of defense for our rights. That's why the Supreme Court election on April 7th is so critical. The ACLU does not endorse or oppose candidates, but wants you to make an informed decision. When it comes to abortion rights, Maria Lazar supported overturning Roe v. Wade and is endorsed by groups that want to ban abortion. Chris Taylor voted against abortion bans and defended abortion rights while working with Planned Parenthood. And on the issue of voting rights in Wisconsin, Maria Lazar defended efforts to rig elections for one political party through extreme gerrymandering of congressional and legislative districts. Chris Taylor opposes rigging the system with extreme partisan gerrymandering. On April 7th, stand up for our rights. Paid for by American Civil Liberties Union, Incorporated.
breaking down the issues that shape our city and our future.
The worst kind of whites, not that I'm picking on white folks, but you know how it goes, is the ones that think that they will lose something if this country becomes more fair and equal. I'm going to say that again. The worst kind of white people are the ones that think that if a black person gets a job and gets an opportunity, and they ignore how hard the black person had to work and the racism, the bigotry, and the discrimination, and just how people turn their noses up at smart black people. They hate us. And the black person works really hard and overcomes maybe generational curses of poor health and poverty and all of those things. And we got to deal with the police and the criminal justice system that doesn't often have our backs. And then the black person gets a job, gets an opportunity, and a white person sees that and thinks that they lost. Those are the worst kind.
It's The Truth with Sherwin Hughes, weekdays from 9 to noon. Catch it live on YouTube or tune in to 1017 The Truth.
Dad's going to be far side, good.
What should I do with my dress?
Do the wiggles. The slate's coming in.
What does it feel like when you're down or having a bad day?
It feels sad, like you just don't want to do anything.
All my little emotions in my head is just running crazy. I don't know what to do.
As a teacher or coach, do you ever feel overwhelmed supporting kids' mental health?
I had never experienced players being so down that they can't even participate.
You're just in tears in the huddle. I didn't know what to do.
Teachers need tons of help.
Kids Mental Health Foundation offers educational materials to help guide conversations with our students.
It's so important that we are constantly educating ourselves.
It's the same as the CPR class to me. We're trying to save a life here.
The Kids Mental Health Foundation has free tools and information developed by experts because kids' mental health starts with all of us. Scan the QR code or check out kidsmentalhealthfoundation.org to get started.
Delays westbound 94 from about 30th Street area all the way to Holly Road. The eastbound side, you're looking at backups from 76th Street all the way to about 35th. And then on eastbound 894, backing up now from 76th all the way to about Loomis. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast today, mostly sunny, increasing afternoon clouds, a high of 44. Tonight, windy, rainy, then the wind and rain switches over to a rain-snow mix, a low of 35. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 1017 The Truth.
This is Truth in the Morning on 1017 The Truth.
Welcome back. We're inside the American Family Insurance Studio in the heart of downtown at the Avenue. I'm the legendary Homer Blow, along with my girl,
Bailey Coleman.
And you had was it a question on the True Talk text line?
True Talk text line. The person would like to remain anonymous. Their question was about the two people that were shot outside and she was 7 months pregnant. My question is if they asked him to turn the music down inside the apartment, how did everybody get outside of the building?
Well, to the understanding, the music was out. It was an outside situation. It wasn't necessarily that.
So it was probably his car.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Music in his car was too loud.
Yep.
And they were all already outside.
But it is noted that they kind of have they had an ongoing
feud between them. Okay.
As neighbors. So
okay,
it's like maybe a tit for tat. Okay, hey, well, y'all need to do this. Y'all need to do this. And it was, and that's what the police are saying, that it was like an ongoing neighbor feud because they lived in the same apartment building.
Here's the thing. One of the things that I learned living on my own, been out in the world a little bit, been around for 5 or 10 minutes. When you go home, for the most part, mind your own business.
Yeah.
You got to go in. You got to be able to go in and close your door and be done. And if something wrong, you got to learn how to approach with caution and try and be nice about whatever it is you got to say.
Yeah, but, if you got children that are trying to sleep,
Well, I'm just saying though, when you approach a neighbor, because you clearly never know how people are.
Yeah, how they're going to respond.
You just got to try to be nice about it. You know, because eventually you're going to do something that they probably don't like, too. It all happens when you all live in the same area.
Yep.
So you have to learn how to be what did they used to say back in the day? Neighborly.
Right.
But I noticed that just hanging out in the hood from time to time, the people don't know how to do that. And sometimes, especially if you can live like in the neighborhood and just like not be concerned with everybody else and just come home, close your door, and do your thing.
Try to mind your own business.
Too many people be in other people's business and say they ain't in nobody else's business, and then people get mad and stuff be starting to happen. You got to be cool. You got to learn how to be a neighbor.
And I get it, and I understand that when you are being a neighbor, but there's a decorum that is expected, from your neighbor. Like, okay, do unto your neighbor as you want them to do unto you.
Right.
So where I'm going with that and have a disagreement to the point of we can't say we need to take control of our neighborhoods or bring them back to neighborhoods and not call out when somebody is doing something that doesn't fit the neighborhood.
I'm not saying...
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but this is like having a coworker that is going awry. You have to learn how to approach with caution and try to be nice about it. No matter how they act or what they say, just try to be nice about it. Have a sense of decorum, and sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. And that's what you need to decide, is that where you need to be living.
See, this is what I'm saying. So
I'm just keeping it real.
But Bailey, you're a whole homeowner, though.
I am a
You get what I'm saying?
homeowner.
No, I'm saying like as if it was somebody in that you are a homeowner.
Yes.
And now you're going to allow one or two people that may be on the block to rule the block because they not going to stop bumping their loud music. They're not going to stop having their drug transactions if that's a part of it. Because a lot of people go through situations. And Troop Nation, we love to hear from you. 833 212
That's when you have an opportunity to have a rental property.
Yeah, but
you might want to put somebody in there that gets along with that. You know what I mean? You have to think out the box. I'm gonna tell you now. If all that started transacting in my neighborhood, that wouldn't be a place that I would feel like it was where I wanted to be.
So
anymore.
now you got to sell your house just because,
If
as opposed to the neighbors. That do go to the community meetings.
There are things that you can do.
To their police liaison.
You could talk to the police. You could call the police on them. You could do whatever you want to. But my thing is this: you have to evaluate whether or not that's a safe place for you and your family. And that's straight up. And that's, if you don't want to sell and you want to stay, then that's fine. But at some point, you have to say, is it worth this house for me to be here with all these shenanigans going on? And that's just real.
But it's only one or two.
Hey. Well, then call the police on them. Get it going. Do what you got to do.
But
you have to look. You're a man, okay? So you might feel like, oh, we got this and we going to do this and that. Not me. I'm not that way. I am not that way. I'm going to look at it and I'm going to say, maybe I need to make this a rental property. I'm going to go get me something else, turn this into some more money for myself, and maybe somebody that can get along with all that would like to live there.
Yeah.
And they just pay me rent.
Yeah, I'm not cool with just because it's one or two. Like everybody else understands. And when we come together at the community meetings or the block club meetings, we're like, look, these are the two nuisance properties. You get what I'm saying? Now, do we give up our homes so these two nuisance properties can just go ahead and thrive? Like, no, hell no. I'm like, get these damn nuisance properties out of there, as opposed to homeowners that have been there and that's what they've raised their families and they've raised. So you know what I mean?
I like the type of meetings that we ain't had to go in and talk about crime. We could talk about, are we putting the new tennis courts out here?
I see.
Putting the new tennis courts out here? Oh, good.
Shay
Is the
Shay Foo
pool-
Foo.
How's the pool this year?
Listen to
The
Shay
pool's
Shay
gonna be
Foo
good.
Foo.
That's what I'm talking about. We got to live. We got to live to the best of our. Those are the meetings I like. I don't like the meetings where I got to go talk about. Yeah, we gonna have to get so and so out of here and so and so out of here. As long as everybody paying their fees and doing what they supposed to be doing, it's all good. It's all good in the hood.
Yeah, well, so again, shout out to everybody on our YouTube page. Great morning, love you, appreciate you.
Don't y'all act like you ain't trying to live your best lives either.
Listen, I'm gonna read a few comments. Okay, so Anita Nicole said, I had a neighbor, and this kind of plays into you, Bailey. I had a neighbor who consistently played music in a car extremely loud from 10 p.m. until 4:30 a.m. daily. I made respectful requests. They apologized and did it again. Yep, sold the house, done.
There it is. But look, here's the thing. It may be worth it. It was worth it to her to do that. It was worth it for her to do that.
I get it. There's some people,
and some people like, hey, this is my property. I've been here for 18 million years. I've been here for 5 years. I love it, and you know what? That's your prerogative. I love it for you.
You know, in the movie,
but I ain't trying to cause the loud noise and the this and the that. And hey, you're talking about somebody. I used to live next to a motorcycle gang, literally a bad one. And when I say next door, I had a studio. This is when I first moved out. I was living in San Diego, California. I'm here. I had a studio apartment. The studio apartment next to me, dude with the motorcycle gang. It was a bad one, too. They would pull up on the lawn. We had these they would pull up on the lawn. My first time, I was like, okay, well, I'm going to call the apartment people and let them know. They got a complaint. They was mad. They was outside causing a ruckus the next day. It was one dude that supposedly lived there, but there was probably at least 50 or more motorcycles out on my lawn every night.
And you moved?
First chance I got.
Let me read a couple more of these.
I'm not going after there's 50 people. They was packing guns. I'm not doing that. They never heard another word from me because guess what? The apartment rental people, they didn't do nothing either.
See.
So I'm like, you know what? First chance I get, I'm moving. And I did. I moved during the middle of the day when all the mugs wasn't there. Packed up all my stuff, got out quick, like a thief in the day. I was out.
Remember, Truth Talk text lines are open, 833-212-1017.
I didn't realize I was moving in any projects either, y'all, so there.
A few more
That's
comments.
what happened.
Before we take care of some bills.
That's all I could afford. To get that.
No doubt said that's why you have to be careful where you buy a house.
That's so
Neighbors
true.
can make it hell or heaven.
Yes.
Sip 46 said we got one house like that. It's a rental owned by whoever. Anita Nicole said I called police and their landlord for years with no results. They were raggedy. Tiffany Harris said when my grandma was alive and we would be on the porch relaxing and someone would park and play music. Okay. All she had to do was give them a look and they'd either pull off or turn it down.
See, that was back in the day when people were respectful.
That part. This is where I'm going.
These folks ain't respectful. They don't care. That's why it's like, let me just go on and find me another spot. And if I can't get out of the ownership deal, if I can't sell, then I'll rent it out to somebody that likes that kind of drama.
Vincent Whedon, before we go to break,
said
Bailey is right. The approach is everything. If the music not knocking down pictures on my wall, I'm cool. Okay. But what if it is? We got to get ready to take. That's where I'm going.
We want to hear from y'all. 833-212-1017. That's 833-212-1017. That's our True Talk and text line. Text us or call us because we want to hear from you.
We want to hear from you. You're listening to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 FM The Truth. Break time.
You bid, they benefit. It's that simple. WTMJ's Kristen Bry here to tell you that WTMJ is hosting a silent auction for the Milwaukee Diaper Mission. And the auction is live now. Bid now at WTMJcares.com. Bid on game-worn Giannis gear, a signed bat from Brewers slugger Andrew Vaughn, and a golf foursome at Morningstar Golf Club. You score something amazing, local families get the diapers they desperately need. Auction closes Friday. Bid now at WTMJcares.com.
Hi, this is Sherwin Hughes from 1017 The Truth, and I want to talk to you about something bigger than just buying a house. I'm talking about building a legacy. Owning a home isn't just about four walls and a roof. It's about giving your kids a place where memories are made, where birthdays are celebrated, and where they always belong. It's about planting roots, knowing your neighbors, waving from the porch, and being a part of a community that feels like family. If you've been renting and wondering if home ownership is even possible, Axe Housing is here to work with you. An Axe Housing coach will help you create a plan, a budget, and move step by step toward owning a place you can truly call your own. They've already helped over 4,000 families become homeowners, and many are paying less than they were paying for rent. Don't let where you are today stop your families tomorrow. Start your journey at axehousing.org. That is ACTShousing.org. Your legacy begins at home.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
At Gruber Law Offices, we've helped tens of thousands of families after a serious accident. Our priority has always been our clients. We're here for you whenever you may need us. One call, that's all.
Prizes, exclusive experiences, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting truthcontests.com. That's truthcontests.com.
This is Truth in the Morning on 1017 The Truth.
We're black. I am the legendary Home Blow, along with my girl,
Bailey Coleman.
And of course, Dame, continue to nurse yourself black to health with this cold or whatever it is that you're dealing with. And we look forward to having you black.
Keep sipping that Gatorade.
That part. Electrolytes are important.
Yes, they are.
We're talking about like neighborhoods and hoods to whereas, you should be able to, and especially with how some of these things are relating in the shootings and some of the homicides that are taking place in our city right now. And, what could have been done different? Like I say, you definitely have to get another level of controlling your emotions and your anger.
Yeah.
Because we are in a day and age where it can be deadly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Even if you were in the right, you could end up losing your life or having bullet holes in your body that you didn't have to, you didn't have them before.
Right.
But this is the way that so many people choose to handle when they have a disagreement with somebody.
Yeah.
Instead of conflict resolution, which we were talking about on yesterday, it's like that's like kick to the curb.
Right.
Conflict resolution. What is that?
Ain't nobody got time for that.
You going to listen to what I say and how I feel.
Exactly.
Or it's about to go down.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like what's been going on.
Mm-hmm.
Sip 46 said, we got one house. Let's see. No, he was saying something about, we bought our house 4 years ago, got 3 bullet holes in my garage. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
We're going to the Truth Talk text lines, 833-212-1017. We've got Al. Al, great morning. Love you. Appreciate you. You hear us talking about neighbors and trying to be cordial and say, hey, can you turn that down? Or you got different problems that are going on in your community, and you're a homeowner. Let's say you're a homeowner. And what's your truth, Al?
My truth is we have a generation of bad dope, dumbed-down drugs, and this thing called Iggaism, okay?
Iggaism.
Iggaism. And it's a free will to be an Igga. You don't got no money to go nowhere else, so you want to tear down where you live. But see, it's going to take more than the community. These certain kind of people need to be controlled like their monkeys, sad to say. Your politicians is not going to come and speak out in those neighborhoods because it hasn't has white people, okay? Because they're not going to let it ride when it's white people. So while we have all this going on, this is why we got the new Staten Island, which is going to be third in Burlout and third in Locust with the low income. That's why all this stuff is going on, because it's being allowed. I just wish they would move to Fond du Lac. I don't care what's going on with your kids. I don't care about your money. I don't care what you went through. Get your stuff and get the F out. Out. Because we can't have no peace. And it's always these kind of people, and we know white people coming over here too with their shopping carts, making barbecue grills, and standing up at the gas station, getting the money, and jumping around, walking down 2 blocks in the alley, jumping in their F-350 and leaving. These people just need to go. There is no resolution. The only resolution we can do is we can get on our politicians and say, look here, Black E, we gave you our vote. You think you going to sit on your sugar honey iced tea box and get more stress marks and skin tags on your ASK? Well, you going to work for this vote. Because, see, we're suffering. The taxpayers are suffering. Grandma can't drive nowhere. Grandpa can't go nowhere. And then the neighborhood is going to continue to go down. But we, the people, can call 286-3441, press 0 for neighborhood services, call your aldermen, call your mayor, and all that. Because we know they move when it comes to white people. But because you're black and you have Iggas, y'all should be accustomed to it. We need to change that today. And if they can't speak up, these politicians, you aldermen, because I know y'all listening, y'all can get y'all stuff and get the F out too.
All right.
All right, Al.
Yeah.
I got another one on the True Talk text line. 833-212-1017. You want to have your say. D'Angela said, good morning, Radio Royals. I can only imagine what type of influential music the shooter was playing loudly. I bet it was Kumbaya, my lord.
Okay. Okay.
Y'all crazy.
Welcome to You Got Jokes in the Morning.
Okay.
We're going to go black again to our True Talk text lines. The lines are open for you, 833-212-1017. Whether you'd like to call in or you leave something on the text page. Mr. Lee, great morning. Love you, appreciate you. You hear us talking about this and the lack of conflict resolution that is going on. What's your truth?
What's my truth? Well, one thing that you guys are the Radio Royals.
Thank you.
Been around a long time, so I commend you and your work, and you guys keep it up.
Thank you.
I have to first apologize, and I was that guy. I was definitely that guy that played that loud music.
Wow. What was you playing? Wait, hold on. What was you playing? What was you playing?
And watch this. Watch this. I was playing Kumbaya.
Oh, okay.
Now, just pay attention. Pay attention. So here, I'm playing this music because I found out this my factor radio was Bose, and I got tired of hearing a lot of the rhetoric on the road. And I there was times I would sit out in front of my house and open all the doors. I'm cleaning the car out, but I would blast Kumbaya, my Lord. I would blast some real good gospel. I would blast some music that made you think, and people would actually commend me on the music. People would commend me for what I was playing. But again, it wasn't that rhetoric. And it was just a certain time that in my life where I was like, you know what, with all was being played on these streets, at least somebody can hear something that makes some God-given sense or may even change somebody's day. But with that being said, I want to apologize again to those who I offended. And I also was bumping really loud the Truth Station. All right.
All right.
Yeah. Don't apologize for that. No,
Okay.
don't apologize. You're going to learn today. You know what I'm saying? We're going right back to the True Talk text lines. We've got April. April, great morning. Love you. Appreciate you. You hear what we're talking about. What's your truth, April?
Yes, I just wanted to piggyback on, I think, two callers before. I live in that neighborhood. My mom bought the property in like 1999.
Which neighborhood? Which neighborhood? Which one?
The one with the pregnant girl killed by Darien and Green Tree.
Green Tree, yep.
And then I bought the property from her in 2008, and I've been there ever since. So I've really been there for a long time. And you're right, the white people have left. They have.
White
and
flight.
I remember some time ago.
White flight. White flight.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And I remember when they were there, we had, we had the alderman. I think it was Ashanti at the time. Mm-hmm. We had an alderman. We had a meeting because some things was going on in those low income. But I'm gonna tell you, when I'm really sick of it because it's been like the last 3 years, someone's been killed in that area. So I looked up who's my alderman yesterday because I am going to reach out. I'm going door to door and get a petition because this has to stop over there. It just has to because the people, I don't know who owns those Green Tree apartments, but they need to screen these people better because for the last 3 or 4 years, someone has been shot and killed, and I had enough. I'm taking my neighborhood back. I don't know about anybody else.
There you go.
I'm taking my neighborhood back.
There you go.
That's all I want to say.
And we appreciate you, April. We appreciate
And
you.
that is April's prerogative to do that, and I appreciate that. I
Right.
like that for her.
Right. And Bailey is moving out. She's selling her house, and she out.
But you staying with her, so there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Strong team over there. Strong team.
Bailey!
What?
I love you. We got to take care of
Keeping it real.
I know. To the next level. We got to take care of some bills. You're listening to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth. We'd like to hear from you next hour, 833-212-1017. We'll be black.
Forward Together for Kids is going live on The Truth with Sherwin Hughes. Join City Forward Collective's Coleston Morgan Jr. along with special guest Dr. Howard Fuller, former Milwaukee Public Schools superintendent and fierce advocate for education, for a thoughtful discussion on Milwaukee's North Side education crisis. Tune in Thursday, March 12th at 11 a.m. on The Truth with Sherwin Hughes and join the conversation. Truth Nation is the best fan base in the country.
This is my first time calling in, but I listen to you all the time, and I appreciate you and Elizabeth Brown and everything you stand for and everything that you do. So I want to say thank you so much for being you.
We want you to tap into the talk and text line every show, every day at 833-212-1017.
Hey, man, this station is on fire the last couple days.
Milwaukee Black Talk, 101.7 The Truth.
A message from Tia Mori, actress and Fair Celebrity Ambassador.
Game day isn't staged, it's lived. It's the shopping, the cooking, the laughter. For families managing food allergy, that same spirit of preparation means everything. Because food allergy isn't a lifestyle. It's a serious, life-threatening disease that can change everything in a moment. But being ready changes the story. It's knowing the signs, having a plan, and carrying epinephrine everywhere life takes you. Epinephrine is the only treatment that can stop a severe food allergy reaction known as anaphylaxis. It works quickly to reverse the symptoms and can save lives. As families and friends gather for the big game, we see what community looks like. It's one built on awareness, care, and love in action. Because readiness doesn't take away the risk. It brings back the joy. When you're ready to act, you're ready to live.
Visit foodallergy.org/ready to act to learn more.
I take care of the kids, and I take care of my dad. I take care of things at work, the groceries, the cleanups, the meltdowns, the doctor's visits, the family events, mealtimes, bedtimes. I take care of all the things everyone else needs. But I haven't made time to take care of what I need.
Family caregivers are often overloaded. It can feel overwhelming and exhausting. It's no surprise that millions of caregivers experience symptoms of anxiety and depression every year. But help is available because there may only be one you, but you don't have to do it alone. Head to mentalhealthcareworks.org. That's mentalhealthcareworks.org to learn how to get the support you deserve, because mental health care works when you make the call. If you're experiencing a mental health crisis or thoughts of suicide, dial 988, a message from the American Psychiatric Association Foundation.
Listen to the home of the 5K Gruber Cash Giveaway. 1017 FM, 1510 AM, WGKB Waukesha, and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Troop Nation, great morning. Welcome, Black. We're inside the American Family Insurance Studio in the heart of downtown at the Avenue. I am the legendary Home Blow, along with my girl,
Bailey Coleman. I got to sit down. Hold on, sorry.
It's all good. And of course, Will holding us down. Listen, it is 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. You're supposed to be in at 8 a.m. You're late.
Good. You're good. It's 8:40, 8:55, 8:50.
And by the time you get it out,
it's 8:01. Now you're late.
No.
You
See,
late.
that's not how it works, baby.
That's
not how it works. That's not how any of this works. You gonna get people. You about to lose your job. You about to lose your job.
Woo!
So,
Ric Flair coming to town, y'all.
Woo! 833-212-1017 is our True Talk text lines. We were just talking about from the conversation that we were having the other day, talking about we gotta utilize this conflict resolution. We gotta people that may need anger management classes. You gotta start going. And some of these people that end up getting arrested, and charged with different things. Sometimes the commissioners or even the judges will say, okay, go take anger management classes and this, that, and the other. And they don't. You know what I'm saying? They'd be like, okay, go look for a job and, bring the papers showing that you legitimately.
Some people just have a bad attitude.
Mm-hmm.
And some people just go from 0 to 100 without thinking, and they just see red when they get mad if something don't go their way, somebody doesn't agree with them, instead of understanding that you could okay, you feel that way and that's good for you and I'm gonna keep it pushing. They don't feel that way. They feel like you should always agree with them and they should always be right and everything. Some people are real narcissists some people just that's just who they are. But you cannot.
You gonna get checked though. We still gotta check them. You feel what I'm saying?
And they don't like being checked. And that's where the guns come out and the things happen.
Well, that's when you go into jail.
Well,
you may not want to go to jail, but I'm telling you, if you are if we can declare things a nuisance property, then we can declare a nuisance.
I want everybody today
neighbors.
to just try one thing.
Yeah.
Somebody makes you mad and you're one of those people now, because we got those people listening, right? And you're someone that would typically go off, cuss them out, or do whatever. I just want you to try something different today.
Conflict resolution.
Instead of responding with the usual anger, if you can't say anything and you're boiling, but you can't say it, just, you know what? Just don't say anything at all.
Keep it moving. But
don't say nothing. Maybe you wait a couple of days and you think about it. and you come back with a better way of saying something or expressing yourself, okay? But it doesn't have to be, we're going to fight, it's going to be this, it's going to be that. Don't do that. Save yourself some aggravated, because you're only going to get more aggravated. Think about this. And risk something terrible, even worse happening. It's not going to be fun sitting up in the jail cell in downtown Milwaukee. It's nasty down there. You don't want to do that.
Hindsight 2020 talking about, man, I should have just let that go. I should have
Exactly.
I should have did this.
Don't be there. Don't be I shoulda, coulda, woulda. Just go, you know what? Okay, cool. And if you see, and then you come upon somebody, you're boiling and they're boiling, and the two, it's going to be combustible. Don't do that. Just back down from it. Just try it. Just today. Just try it today. See if you like it. Because, see, you could be mad and then deflate all that, and then you go on about your business, and everything's fine.
Right.
And your life continues to go on, and instead of being in a situation where you're like, I messed up, I shouldn't have did, and then you got to apologize to somebody. Think about it. If you keep quiet, you don't say nothing, you just go and mind your business and let them have their way, how they doing it. Think about how you could continue on with your day, let that go, and how much better you'll feel.
What you got on the True text line? 833-212-1017.
Miss Sassy said, "Good morning, y'all.
Great morning.
The whole situation is sad. You should be able to go to neighbors and have a grown conversation. It's crazy that people can't converse in a calm way. That part. So true. Even if you don't agree with them, y'all got two different points, don't even get mad about it. Everybody deserves to have their own viewpoint. Whether you agree or disagree, it don't even matter. You're trying to ask them to do, if they don't want to do it, fine. If they don't want to do it, fine. Next time, just, if you feel that, into it, then find another way to resolve it. Maybe you call the police, maybe you call the security company, whatever it is you got to do.
Yeah, but see, I think
the answer is not fighting. It's never fighting.
And I think that a lot of people
it's never violence.
Will feel that way. They actually feel that way. And this is why I say we got to get to a common ground somewhere. They do. But there are a lot of people that don't take disrespect well. And especially if you are not disrespecting the other person.
Yeah.
So when that happens, now it's like you're creating something. The pot is boiling. It's no longer just simmering. It's boiling.
Yeah.
Because it's like, look, I came to you as a man, as a woman, or as a good neighbor. And all I'm saying is you, my children are outside or my grandkids are outside trying to play, and you selling dope out of your house or apartment, and all of these people coming up, guns showing and all of that kind of stuff. I don't want my grandkids to have to see that kind of behavior. So
and that's totally reasonable.
Right. But when they end up using every expletive to give you a response to you calmly saying that, it's like, I'm not getting ready to do this because I don't want to end up going to jail or prison, but, I came to them. And then you do it again. And now they telling you like you the problem. And I told you, man, I ain't trying to hear that, sugar, honey, iced tea. That. Now, that is where I think that even the person who tried to be, calm about it and just say like, okay, we're neighbors and we got to try to, live in this environment because this is where we are right now.
Yes.
And they just do everything to push every button on your phone.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And then when they run out, they go over and do it reverse and just keep doing that. And it's like, look, man, all I'm saying is this. And you can try to give example. And I'm saying this because I know people who have tried their best to handle it without, taking it to a different level. And some people just don't want to. And that's where I say that minority group of people.
Right.
And that's where we got to try to find a common ground. And you saying that sometimes even when you say, well, I'm going to have to call the police, I don't want to. Now you're a target. Now you're a target.
Right. You're a target if you tell them that.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't tell them, they don't know who did it in the neighborhood.
Well, it kind of boils down.
You would know.
But it kind of that's where I'm going. It kind of boils down because if they know that you're like, look, okay, now all of a sudden, now they're gonna be like, man, I bet it was Blow. I bet Blow the one. You know what I mean? So now they mugging me.
I mean,
they making little gun gestures like, we gonna get you.
You know, you gotta work. See,
get a bullet hole in your car.
You gotta try to be a little bit more slick about it, right?
Okay.
So you go up, you ask, you don't get the resolution you need or whatever, but everything's still calm. Let it go a little bit longer. You don't want to, but let it go a little bit longer so they don't think that you just went in and did it, right? That's where you got to be a little bit smarter.
Mm-hmm.
Let it go so they don't think that, it could be a month or so. You just let it float. You don't say anything else. You got to work these things smarter. Mm-hmm. So then if it comes up again and you have then called the police, then they'll be questioned, well, I don't know if it was him or not, to be honest with you, because, I mean, dog came to me 2 months ago, and it's been fine ever since, and we've been continuing to do what we do.
Mm-hmm.
So they not really sure who did it or what's going on.
Right.
You know, you
and it's just sad that you have to try to
do that, but
as your form of conflict resolution.
Your conflict resolution shouldn't be stoking a fire either that causes a problem for you, because you own a house over there.
Right.
You know, you own a house over there, own your property over there, but you also don't want them to come looking at you. You may not even approach them. You may just call, ring it, ding, ding, not, the police and be like, you know what, y'all need to, come on up. Because that's almost sometimes a better way of doing it, because then they really don't know who in the neighborhood.
And this is, I want Truth Nation to understand that this is really what me and Bailey are doing this morning and talking about is education, like just to let you know and to hear from other people in Truth Nation give their thoughts on how to resolve these things that can hopefully tone it down to where we're not hearing damn near every day or every other day somebody getting shot or somebody being killed because of something that conflict resolution could have resolved.
Here's another part to that, Homer. You don't know if they got loud music and all these things going, all the things. You might think a drug deal or something is going on over there. You may not want to even approach. Okay. Because for me, I wouldn't even want to approach. If I'm too through with it, then I'm just gonna call somebody. Whether it's my older person or whoever, whatever, they need to have eyes on there, And I may not even approach because you don't want you want some anonymity when it comes to certain situations. And if you feel like there could be some sort of violence, because you don't know, it's just like any other scenario that we've talked about this week and last week. You don't know who got what in the house, in the car, and what they gonna do, because there's a lot of people out here that are just hotheads.
Yep.
And they don't want to listen to, any kind of reason or could you help me out or anything like that. They don't want to listen to that.
Right. You got some work to do on the Truth Talk text lines when we return. I got some work on the YouTube page, 833-212-1017. You're listening to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 FM. We'll be black.
Truth Nation, it's your boy Tory Lowe, and I need to let you know the award-winning Tory Lowe Show can now be streamed live on YouTube. How? Every day from 1 to 4. Truth Nation, I am now bringing all the smoke on YouTube every single weekday. Hey, how? I need you to go to YouTube right now and subscribe to 101.7 The Truth and check out the award-winning Tory Lowe Show live every afternoon. Milwaukee Black Talk is now streaming live on YouTube. Now that's powerful.
This is your Milwaukee Public Schools City Conference Basketball Weekly Update on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth.
The WIAA basketball playoffs are in full swing, and 2 MPS teams are carrying the banner for the City Conference. The Milwaukee Juneau Pioneers opened the postseason in emphatic fashion, overwhelming Kenosha Christian Life 79-32. Juneau followed that up with another statement win on Saturday, surging past Living Word Lutheran 91-61. Now the top-seeded Pioneers set their sights on a sectional semifinal showdown against Cedar Grove, Belgium on Thursday night at Milwaukee Lutheran High School. In Division I, the Milwaukee Hamilton Wildcats are also dancing into the sectional semifinals after impressive victories over Rufus King 58-40 and Franklin 62-53. The Wildcats now prepare for a marquee matchup against undefeated Wisconsin Lutheran on Thursday night at Whitefish Bay High School.
This has been your Milwaukee Public Schools City Conference Basketball Weekly Update.
Hi, this is Sherwin Hughes from 1017 The Truth, and I want to talk to you about something bigger than just buying a house. I'm talking about building a legacy. Owning a home isn't just about 4 walls and a roof. It's about giving your kids a place where memories are made, where birthdays are celebrated, and where they always belong. It's about planting roots, knowing your neighbors, waving from the porch, and being a part of a community that feels like family. If you've been renting and wondering if home ownership is even possible, Axe Housing is here to work with you. An Axe Housing coach will help you create a plan, a budget, and move step by step toward owning a place you can truly call your own. They've already helped over 4,000 families become homeowners, and many are paying less than they were paying for rent. Don't let where you are today stop your family's tomorrow. Start your journey at axehousing.org. That is ACTShousing.org. Your legacy begins at home.
All you have is one chance after an accident, one decision on who to call, one shot to get the help you need. Don't waste it on the one offer you get from your insurance company. Make the one call to Gruber Law Offices. It's the only one you'll need to make. Call us today. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
This is Truth in the Morning on 1017 The Truth.
Welcome, Black. I am the legendary Homer Blow, along with my girl,
Bailey Coleman.
You're listening to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 1017 FM The Truth. Truth Talk text lines are open at 833-212-1017. Bailey, you got your work cut out.
Oh, man, there's a lot over here. Let's see. Let's start with Jim. He said, how do some people learn to manage and others don't? I don't know. That one. Well, I think it comes, well, you know what? I feel like I went through a phase where I was just like instantly mad for a minute, but then I had to evaluate myself and where I was. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then go, okay, yeah, that's not working for me. Because, getting angry, and if I blow up and they blow up, where are we?
Right.
Luckily, these weren't huge consequential situations for me. Right? But I think now about how some things happen. Like when I moved in next door to that motorcycle gang, that taught me a lot. Because there was a lot of praying going on under my roof, right? I mean, there was a lot before. But when they realized, that I was immediately a target because they realized that I had called the management on them because guess what? The managers told them that I called and complained about well, it was one person living there. So they told that person that I, little old me, had called.
You're a target now.
Now I'm a target of these 50 motorcycle people on my lawn every night until 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning. Oh, when the sun starts rising, you hear their motorcycles all loud. Imagine some Harleys out there. Loud.
Make the sound again.
Loud in the morning. And they leaving. Right?
Harley, we apologize.
I'm sorry.
That was her sound.
But leaving.
Right.
And they loud. There's some Suzukis out there, too.
Okay.
But they leaving.
This is priceless.
I'm waking up. And I'm like, and so for me, even now, when I hear the sound of a motorcycle, it doesn't matter what brand. It could be Mitsubishi or whatever they got. I don't know. Do Mitsubishi make motorcycles? Okay, I know Suzuki does. Anyway.
Kawasaki.
There we go. I hear motorcycles. It freaks me out. I could be riding down the street and I hear one coming. Mm-hmm. And my heart just starts jumping. Because all the motorcycles that was on my lawn that morning, waking up. Listen, it's difficult when you become the target. So that's why it's important for me while we're having this discussion to tell people you can't, I moved immediately when my lease was up. I mean, the sun came up and I was moving out 6 a.m. Let's go.
Listen, it needed to go. So you can't find a common ground with crazy. I'm just saying.
She's right.
And that's true. That's
true.
where I'm going. So that's it's like
you gotta move.
What else you got on the True Talk text lines? Because it's cracking on the YouTube as well as the.
Yeah, Craig said. Let's see. Oh, yo. Oh.
I'm telling you, they come in. They there.
Oh, wait a minute. Al said.
Yeah.
Bailey. Bet it was white trash. I don't. It was a motorcycle gang. Okay. Anyway. Look, Miss Sassy said, "Poor Bailey, PTSD for motorcycles." Yes.
Right.
Absolutely. I hear a motorcycle, I'm like, and then don't let it be like a reunion in town, because, this Harley Davidson right here, don't let it be a reunion in town. Then it's a real, breathing heavy and all that. I gotta go to my house and I gotta shut the door for a minute.
Yeah.
It's
go
ahead.
What did Craig Taylor say? What did he say? Hell, they didn't come up to you and ask you, is it okay if we can sell drugs in your community? Right?
No, they didn't. They just did what they was doing.
You have PTSD from motorcycles. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I do. Y'all, don't laugh at me, y'all, and don't be pulling out your motorcycles going, where's she at?
We're gonna go to the True Talk text lines 833-212-1017. Because it's not summer yet, and we gotta come up with ways to deal with this because we're dealing with these things in the winter. We're dealing with them in the early spring. Like, what is summer gonna look like?
Oh,
you feel what I'm saying?
You know what?
So,
we say that every year, though.
And it happens.
And
it goes hell down.
Yeah, it does. It really does.
Blake, great morning. Love you. Appreciate you. What's your truth?
What's up, family? Hey, Bailey. They coming every 5 years now, so you ain't got to worry about the Harleys. They coming every 5 years instead of every year.
Okay.
But with the situation with the diffusing, I moved off of 38th and Fenner off of Clark. And me and my brother was sitting up yesterday about 6:30 in the afternoon, and about 20 shots ripped off. Like it was a fire, like it was the 4th of July. We just looked at each other like, whoa, he must have just bought that and tried to try it out. Like, no police came, no sirens, you ain't hear nobody hollering. It was just like shooting practice. But I stay upstairs from this lady. Luckily, I'm not in the apartment. I got my lease. I stay upstairs from this lady. And I don't she got a couple kids. I know I got a 2-bedroom, so I know she got a 2-bedroom or 3-bedroom. Every day, it's like 10 people coming in and out the house. And then they got 3 dogs. And I'm like, okay, I'm just going to cook and bleach my hallway and keep my house separated from them. And then I got one of them little speakers. We got DJ stuff. Me and Lou used to have all that stuff back in the day from when we was doing the party with Mal. So I was going to bring my stuff home and set my stuff up. Man, I bought one of them, them little $20 auxiliary speakers from Family Dollar, and I plugged it up. I'm sitting in my living room. I'm jamming to my phone, and I know it's not loud. The bass don't even sub. Man, I got a call from my landlord, the lady downstairs wants your phone number. I was like, no, ma'am. She got a dude. And I stay right upstairs. They just come knock on the door. What she want? When she said she's studying and your music's too loud, I was like, wow, if your bedroom wasn't turned, wasn't turned in from your den or your living room because you all the people in your house, you wouldn't be like she wouldn't be bothered. But my speaker don't even make that much noise. But the house is an old house, and you can hear to the floor. You can hear them talking, everything. That's why I'm trying to buy me some property, buy me some land, and just be by myself because it's happening everywhere. And the disrespect, and that's what I hate. You can't say nothing to these kids, and they riding down the street, these cars riding up one ways, kids playing in the streets, kicking the ball, hitting your cars. I just move my car in the back. Dude come down the street doing 100 miles an hour, man, hit like 7 cars parking in the back. Just got to be cautious and always go with your first mind. But it's getting warmer. Y'all see what happened last night? Another shooting. Y'all, we got to do it together because it ain't gonna stop these guns and these fools being high-headed. So just self-determination, self-preservation. Love you, Homer. Love you, baby.
Yep. Love you more, bro. Yeah. So a change has to come. And yeah, I don't know. Like we gotta have some other guests on, like even like with the Credible Messengers and 414 Life and Cream City, messengers. Like because they are sent out when they know and people make them aware of some conflicts that may be going on in different areas. Not to go like jump out in the middle of, they got their guns out. No, you call 911. You do not say, hey, 414 line. No. Hey, Credible Message. No. Peacekeep. No. That's the 911 call. That's the 911 call. But if you see something brewing, that's just like if you know that these neighbors are constantly into it with each other, or this car pulls up and you hear the arguing and this, that, and the other. That's a situation that you can tell when certain situations may be about to escalate. Yeah, well, we'll be black. Yeah, and we're going to light this thing up and this, that, and the other. So in situations like that, be like, look, every day we've been going through this. These people have been coming over here. They haven't shot, but they've been pulling out their guns, showing that they got these different guns. And if you can try to intervene, you get what I'm saying? That's why it says violence interrupters, because sometimes you need to have some other people to kind of let you realize, like, dude, y'all out of order. Sis, y'all out of order. And give you some other methods to deal with a situation to hopefully prevent it from escalating to somebody getting shot or somebody being killed.
Okay, well, another one off the True Talk text line, 833-212-1017. Best conflict resolution, those people need to move to Fond du Lac or Oshkosh. By the way, I heard jobs is good up there. So go to Slinger, West Bend. Nice trailers. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hey, you know what?
What?
You really don't have to look over your shoulder as much if you
live where
move
Bailey
out the
lives.
hood.
Huh? Oh, it's the hood. So it's we get ready to take care of some bills. The True Talk text lines are
neighborhood is
833-212-1017. The hood versus we can't get away from it. It is what it is. We got
yeah.
We got to take care of some bills, and we'll be black. And I do want to end up talking about, so y'all be careful. These meta glasses and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, people are filming you. Yeah, they filming you and not knowing. There's a former Milwaukee County administrator accused of secretly recording his sexual partner. And now, artist Landon is the one charged. And I'll read the criminal complaint. It's a brief criminal complaint, but we'll be black.
Can't be doing that.
The Humane Animal Welfare Society, HAWS, believes in keeping pets healthy and families together. No one should have to choose between rent and veterinary care. The Wellness Clinic at Hawes Animal Shelter in Waukesha offers important basics of dog and cat care to our community. Pet owners can schedule general exams, sick visits, receive vaccinations, even get preventatives and nail trims. Appointments are available weekdays and can be scheduled by calling 262-542-8852. Contact Hawes of Waukesha today for your pet's care.
Hi,
I'm Priscilla Presley. My love for animals began when I was 5 years old. That sparked a lifelong commitment to speak up for animals who can't speak for themselves. Elvis and I supported American Humane Society because your compassion can change a life. American Humane Society strengthens the bond between humans and animals. Please visit AmericanHumane.org to learn more. Thank you.
Thank you, Milwaukee. Because of you, the second annual Truth Community Awards was an unforgettable celebration of the leaders, changemakers, and heroes who make our city shine. A special thank you to our incredible partners, Milwaukee College Prep, the Milwaukee Bucks Foundation, Gruber Law Offices, Steinhoffels, Cousins Subs, and 3rd Street Market Hall. And thank you to our presenting sponsor, Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Together, we're celebrating community, culture, and impact. We'll see you next year at the Truth Community Awards.
Teachers are dynamic leaders, shaping a new generation. They bring a variety of perspectives from diverse backgrounds, innovating how they teach to prepare students for our fast-changing world. Achieving this takes skill and expertise. They're tireless explorers, creatively discovering a universe of solutions, telling stories, experimenting, inspiring, mentoring, connecting cultures, and connecting with each other, leading by example. Experience the unique joy of helping students thrive. Teaching is a journey that shapes lives. Are you ready to begin? Explore teaching at teach.org, a campaign supported by the U.S. Department of Education, Teach.org, and 1 million teachers of color.
Still dealing with some problems out there. We've got southbound 43 right about at Green Bay Avenue, the left lane blocked with a broken down vehicle. Squad is on the scene blocking off that lane. We are seeing backups from before Silver Spring down towards the Capitol Drive area. On westbound 94, we do have a crash on the off-ramp to Mitchell Boulevard. That is going to be slowing things down from about 30th Street all the way past that scene to about Mitchell Boulevard. On eastbound 94, we've also got delays from Highway F all the way to about Blue Mound Road, where the left lane's blocked with a crash. Actually, that should just about be all cleared out of the way. So things are moving a little bit better through there. Still seeing delays from 84th Street through 235th. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Mostly sunny, increasing afternoon clouds, a high of 44. Tonight, windy, rainy, and rain will be added with some snow mixed in, a low of 35. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 101.7 The Truth.
This is Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth.
Welcome, Black Truth Nation. Truth in the Morning. Legendary Home Blow along with my girl.
Formerly lived next to a motorcycle gang, Bailey Colvin. Former motorcycle gang neighbor.
Yeah, 50 of them.
Okay.
Wow.
Banging on your door.
Right. Next thing you know, if you would have had a pet, they would have been hanging in the front yard.
Man.
Yeah.
Don't
just
talk
to show
about
you.
Don't talk about Fluffy.
Yeah.
I didn't have one, y'all. I didn't have a dog.
We're gonna go to, before we go into this thing, and this is a real thing. Like invasion of privacy is really going crazy now, and with these meta glasses and all that. So we'll be coming back to talk about that. But we do have a caller on our True Talk text line. We got Kathy. Kathy, great morning. Love you. Appreciate you. You're talking about ways of conflict resolution. Do you move even though you owned your house there? How do you deal with neighbors? And I guess, Bailey, you said that's the hood. So in the neighborhoods, I guess you don't really have to worry about it. But in the hood, you probably going to run into some resistance.
You might run into scenarios like this anywhere, actually, to be honest with you. More likely in an area like that. But I'm sorry, go ahead.
In an area like the hood. Okay. Kathy, great morning. Love you. Appreciate you. What's your truth?
Kathy.
Excuse me, Kathy.
Kathy.
All right, Kathy.
Kathy.
Going once.
Kathy.
Going twice.
Kathy.
All right, we're going. Kathy. We tried. Kathy, come back. You don't have to. So yeah, there's a situation. Did we? Was that one of the ones we tried to pull up? I don't know if we did, but there is a former Milwaukee County administrator accused of secretly recording his sexual partner. And that is Artis Landon, a former Milwaukee County Child Support Service administrator.
Oh, wow.
And he pleaded not guilty to 3 misdemeanor charges, including invasion of privacy after prosecutors say he secretly recorded his ex-partner multiple times without consent using both a cell phone and Meta smart glasses. Landon resigned from his position 2 days before the charges were filed. Court records indicate the recordings occurred during a relationship in 2025, and the case is moving forward as part of a broader concerns about privacy violations involving technology. So, and let's get ready to really bring this into context now. So, all right. The views and opinions expressed in this particular
you can't read all
complaint.
that. You gonna read all that?
Well, it's not as
the part that you read to me, right? It ain't gonna be all that, right? That's some R. Kelly type. I don't see nothing wrong.
The views and opinions expressed during this criminal complaint reading is not that of Good Karma Brand or the Truth.
Yeah, that
but of the soul.
Or Bailey Cobb.
Yeah, the soul. Yeah. What happened, teammate? What happened? Ride or die?
Nah,
But those
it's a R. Kelly
legendary home blow. But it's not as graphic as that. Well, you thought it was, I guess. But yes, Artis M. Landon is charged with 3 counts: invasion of privacy with a surveillance device from between January 2025 through June 2025 at a unknown location. And that's a Class A misdemeanor. He could face a $10,000 fine or 9 months in jail or both. Count 2, invasion of privacy surveillance device. And again, Class A misdemeanor, $10,000 fine or 9 months in jail or both. And count 3, attempt capture and intimate representation without consent. All of this took place between January 2025 and June 2025. Another Class A misdemeanor, $10,000 fine, 9 months in jail or both. And probable cause with this situation, a detective interviewed an adult citizen just known as AV1, who stated AV1 was in a sexual relationship with the above-named defendant that had sexual intercourse in various places in the Milwaukee County area from roughly January 2025 until June 2025. And in April 2025, AV1 and the defendant were together, and AV1 remembers the defendant placing his cell phone face down on the nightstand next to the bed. At that time, AV1 didn't think anything of the defendant's actions. Later that night, AV1 received the following messages while at her house in the city of Milwaukee and from the defendant. The defendant sent the message, you can be mad, but I needed to continue hearing us. No faces or anything to give anyone away. Then defendant sent the video to AV1. AV1 provided the detective with a copy of the video. The defendant sent AV1. The detective observed the video as follows. In the video, a foot and lower leg of a person can be observed.
Okay, you gonna read all this?
Yeah, because it's not gonna go into that, like to where is that. The leg can be seen. I mean, you could tell that there was a sexual situation going on. And yeah, he was able to hear
Bubba grinding.
And I know this is serious, but Bailey, you're not letting me get through.
Okay, I'm gonna leave you alone. Go ahead.
So there were sexual acts that were caught on video, and in one instance, he used his Meta glasses, and he said that I didn't know that they were on and recording, but he recorded another sexcapade. And this was all against the woman's knowledge. She had no knowledge that he was using his cell phone to record whenever they were being intimate. And she also didn't know that he was using Meta glasses to record their intimate sexual intercourse.
I'm glad you skipped past that part.
Yeah, because
there was y'all. He read some of the complaint to me.
Yeah, I read her the whole complaint.
He read me the whole deal, so you would know I saved you. Just so you know, because there was a whole lot of.
But this afternoon, boy.
A lot of headboarding and.
Shout out to blowradio.com. You're gonna learn today. But that's crazy, and you think that people. That was a great paying job.
Yeah.
And shout out to Mashonda, who is a friend of mine, who is the interim person now in that position.
All right.
So she was able to get leveled up. You know what I mean? Working with child support.
Ask her, could she take up? I mean, my child support just raised it just a little. So you a friend, right?
Yes.
I know my son old, but he still owe me. So anyway.
But yeah, that is crazy, and I think that people need to be concerned because the way that this technology is,
Blake had a question.
Okay.
He said, "Who does it with your Meta glasses on? With your glasses on?"
Okay, but hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. This is the whole thing. The Will, are you familiar with the Meta glasses?
Yeah, I've heard of them.
Yeah, they're a cold piece of work.
Okay.
So, like
you put them on.
You ain't even got to have them on. You can just take them off and just sit them on the stand or sit them on a shelf.
Okay.
With a perfect line of sight, and they recording.
Wow.
And they recording. So be wary now. Be wary. If somebody just take their glasses off all of a sudden and just listen, I've been DJ, even at the daddy-daughter dance, right? There was some of the fathers, and they were walking, and they were coming up to the DJ booth. They didn't even have the glasses on. They just had them in their hand, and they was walking, doing this in front of me, like, because they were recording me.
So they were
and it was like wave and stuff. So you don't have to even have them on, and they'll still record.
Oh, okay.
But he purposely turned it. You got to turn the recording on for it to record.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you don't even have to have them on. So now you got to get one of them things like when some of the comedians come and they have you have to put your phone in a pouch.
That's why they do that.
Yeah, so now you're going to have to be like that. Yeah. You know how many people wear glasses?
Well, you know what? I mean, people record people even with their phones. And y'all know it's illegal to do that if that other person
is not aware.
Have, no consent.
You haven't got consent. And you too could be charged. Okay, it's a misdemeanor, but hell.
Yeah, people do that.
Right. So, and that's, to me, that's like the bigger issue.
Yeah.
The violation of privacy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And in this particular situation, this ain't just like she was on the street, she was outside.
Right. This was an intimate,
This was an intimate situation where it was only the two of them.
Right. And the glasses and the phone.
Right, those things.
And
so it was the four of them.
Yeah, and listen, there are apps. I mean, this one brother I know, he showed me an app because I was like, I asked him, I'm like, hey, are you recording? And he was like, no. I said, but you look at the screen, it's black, like there's nothing. Well, okay. I'm looking at our YouTube, and it's like, and I said it's black, and the screen was black, but it just said Bailey Coleman. I was like, okay. But yeah, and I was like, are you recording? And he was like, no. And I'm like, Okay, you know, you holding the camera and it's like, no, I'm gonna show you something. And your screen can look like it's like mine now, like if you gotta wake it up or something.
Right.
And you can hit that secret screen record record button.
Yeah.
And your screen will be like it's dark.
Yeah.
They'll be like, no, it ain't filming. And it absolutely is filming.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's crazy. So the invasion of privacy and all of that kind of stuff. We got to get ready to take care of some bills. We'll be black. You're listening to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth. I am the legendary Home Blow, along with my girl,
Bailey Coleman.
Watch them glasses, y'all. Like you just don't know. We'll be black. We'll be black.
Forward Together for Kids is going live on The Truth with Sherwin Hughes. Join City Forward Collective's Celestin Morgan Jr., along with special guest Dr. Howard Fuller, former Milwaukee Public Schools superintendent and fierce advocate for education, for a thoughtful discussion on Milwaukee's North Side education crisis. Tune in Thursday, March 12th at 11 a.m. on The Truth with Sherwin Hughes and join the conversation.
Hi, this is Sherwin Hughes from 101.7 The Truth, and I want to talk to you about something bigger than just buying a house. I'm talking about building a legacy. Owning a home isn't just about four walls and a roof. It's about giving your kids a place where memories are made, where birthdays are celebrated, and where they always belong. It's about planting roots, knowing your neighbors, waving from the porch, and being a part of a community that feels like family. If you've been renting and wondering if home ownership is even possible, Axe Housing is here to work with you. An Axe Housing coach will help you create a plan, a budget, and move step by step toward owning a place you can truly call your own. They've already helped over 4,000 families become homeowners, and many are paying less than they were paying for rent. Don't let where you are today stop your family's tomorrow. Start your journey at axehousing.org. That is ACTShousing.org. Your legacy begins at home.
As the White House threatens to take over state elections, restrict abortion nationwide, and take away our health care, the Wisconsin Supreme Court is the last line of defense for our rights. That's why the Supreme Court election on April 7th is so critical. The ACLU does not endorse or oppose candidates, but wants you to make an informed decision. When it comes to abortion rights, Maria Lazar supported overturning Roe v. Wade and is endorsed by groups that want to ban abortion. Chris Taylor voted against abortion bans and defended abortion rights while working with Planned Parenthood. And on the issue of voting rights in Wisconsin, Maria Lazar defended efforts to rig elections for one political party through extreme gerrymandering of congressional and legislative districts. Chris Taylor opposes rigging the system with extreme partisan gerrymandering. On April 7th, stand up for our rights. Paid for by American Civil Liberties Union, Incorporated.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance, because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 10 and 35%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
This is Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth.
That was crazy.
Yeah. So these phones, boy, I'm telling you, these glasses now.
You know what? It's enough with the phones. Now you got to add the glasses in.
Yeah. Oh yeah. People, and they filming. I'm trying to tell you, they are filming, and
you always got to watch who you with, what's going on.
But how do you can't watch the world.
You have to be alert. That's all I can say. It won't be a perfect process, but you got to try to. I mean, think about that's crazy.
Bailey, right now, you could look straight out of our studio.
Yeah, there could
and
be
be recording people with your glasses.
Yeah, absolutely.
And upload it directly to Facebook, Instagram,
whatever you want.
And they had no clue.
None.
That's too much. That's too much. We were talking yesterday, and I think we can kind of like round this out for today. Experts warn that stronger safeguards needed as teacher misconduct cases surface in Wisconsin schools. Talk about that a little bit.
So there's a new study that uncovered that more than 200 Wisconsin educators, including teachers, aides, substitutes, and administrators, investigated by the Department of Public Instruction for sexual misconduct or grooming behaviors towards students in 2018 and 2023. Much of the previous undisclosed to the public. Now, critics and child safety advocates say current oversight is inadequate and under-resourced, which some educators allowed to surrender their license to avoid deeper investigations, prompting calls from legislative and systematic reform to better protect students. Isn't that crazy? We were just talking about the situation yesterday with the missing teen.
Mm-hmm. And she has made contact with him.
But the fact that...
He's not home yet, but she has made contact with him.
But the fact that this story would come out at this time about misconduct with teachers. And, it is crazy that they're surrendering their licenses or resigning, and they just... A lot of them, think about it, just moved to different districts. I mean...
Right.
So what is that saying about the culture there? They're allowed... to get away with. My suggestion is this. They're about to do a mass layoff. Look up the teachers you got problems with. Maybe start there.
Yeah.
I know everybody's like, what? No, maybe start there.
Absolutely.
And keep the good ones.
Right. And maybe you could end up being like, such and such was doing this.
I'd be like, you know what? If I was over there, you know who you need to look at.
Yeah.
If I knew something, but these principals know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
They know what's going on. They all know what's going on in their schools, and
Yeah. And I'm telling you, and March 24th is coming quick because that's when the first list will go out.
Yeah.
I think 263 people.
I'm just saying.
We'll find out their fate.
I hate to see anybody on the unemployment line.
Me too.
There should be teachers know what they're getting into when they start working with kids.
Mm-hmm.
And clearly there are some teachers that, I don't know. What, did they just lose their sensibilities? Did they forget? You know what I'm saying? So those that, if I was the school district, that would be the first thing that I would do. Let's look over the people that we got problems with.
That's right.
Are people being charged with? Those ought to be the first people.
Yep.
To go, because they're costing you money.
Real talk.
One way or another, they're costing you money. And if they haven't put out MPS, there's a lot of things that they need to talk to their teachers about, clearly.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe some training. Video training, maybe some signing of I will not do this type stuff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Because parent-teacher conferences are going on, too.
Yeah, hey, there it is.
And get involved. The other thing that it just reminds you is that as a parent or a guardian,
you need to be involved.
Of a student, you got to be involved. And not just come when you hear that your son or daughter's phone was confiscated.
Right.
Or your grandson or granddaughter's phone was confiscated. Because we tend to hear the reports of this happening, and now all of a sudden the parent or the guardian that didn't come to a parent-teacher conference or didn't go do a Zoom for a parent-teacher conference, because they make amendments, what I'm saying, to try to... So it's like it's really no excuse to not get an update on what your son or daughter is doing in school.
Exactly.
Because if you're just getting one narrative of my teacher don't like me, Because there's some situations that happen, and that may be the case. But if you are able to talk with those teachers, if you need to talk to the principal, the assistant principal, then you're able to find those things out, and you're able to say, well, you know what? My daughter brought up the fact that you do this and you do that.
Yeah.
Is that true? And why? Why are you doing that?
Exactly.
Because some things they may be doing that the child don't like, may be because of some actions that the child wasn't doing in class that they should have been doing.
Yeah.
But if you don't know it and you just jump, she told me that. Yeah, and then now you ready to go up there and try to tear the school up.
Right.
And then act surprised when you get arrested and charged with something.
Right.
No, find out. Be proactive. Again.
And then, see, that's a whole nother situation of your reaction causes consequences and repercussions.
Right.
And what if they say, okay, you know what? Now that you done cut up and you in jail, you are no longer able to have the child in your home.
Right.
You know, there's all kinds of snowball effects that can happen when you just, go off the handle.
Right, absolutely. And you got to remember, there are jobs, and MPS is definitely one of them, where I know you're saying you want to just say this to the team, that they're mandated reporters.
Yes.
So, and that's why the situation with the 15-year-old that we were hearing Miss Binion talk about, it's like, no, hold on, you're a mandated reporter. If something was going wrong or something wasn't going right, that made you feel like I needed to interject. And
you as the teacher are a mandated
not have
reporter.
no ongoing conversations through,
you
know what I mean?
Don't pick up people's kids.
Right.
You know, that's the crazy stuff for me. That's the crazy stuff. You come to, what? You dropping my child? What?
And daddy report to the front of the class.
Man.
You the father. Listen. Bailey, what you got? We got to get ready to wrap this up. Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7.
They messed me up today. I got to move. I've recollected about living next to a motorcycle gang again. Y'all done messed me up.
Traumatized.
I'm traumatized. Y'all done messed me up. I gotta go, Homer. I'll see you tomorrow, I guess.
All right, up next, the return. He was on assignment yesterday, the award-winning Truth with Sherwin Hughes. That's up next. Will, thank you for a great show.
Thanks,
we
Will.
appreciate it. All right, we will holler black, y'all. Hopefully Dane will be black tomorrow, but if not,
I'll
your
be
girl
here.
Bailey will be black.